Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at 18 of the most sold Japanese naked bikes in the US in 2025. These bikes are the absolute best of the best Japan has to offer. So get ready because these bikes really are the apex of naked bikes. Let's jump into the countdown. Suzuki GSX S750. Starting off this list at number 18, we have the Suzuki GSX S750. This is one of those bikes that just hits the right balance between power, agility, and price. It's got a 749cc inline-4 engine, pumping out 112 horsepower and 60 pound-feet of torque, giving it a punchy mid-range without feeling overwhelming. The throttle response is smooth, and the power delivery is predictable, making it a great bike for both spirited rides and everyday commuting. Styling-wise, Suzuki kept it aggressive. Sharp bodywork, a muscular stance, and an upright riding position that gives you confidence in corners. It also comes with a solid electronics package, including a traction control system that lets you dial in the level of intervention. At $8,900, it's one of the more affordable ways to get an inline-4 naked bike, and for a lot of riders, that's hard to pass up. Honda CB650R. Coming in at number 17, we have the Honda CB650R. Honda built the CB650R with the aim of bringing a bit of retro charm into the modern naked bike scene. The 649cc inline-4 engine delivers 94 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque, making it a smooth and predictable ride with enough power to have fun without getting out of hand. Honda nailed the balance between sporty and comfortable. The upright position keeps it relaxed, but there's still a bit of an aggressive edge when you push it on the road. One thing that makes the CB650R stand out is its styling. Honda's Neo Sports Cafe design gives it a premium look, with a sculpted fuel tank, round LED headlight, and clean lines that set it apart from the more aggressively styled competition. Priced at $9,400, it sits right in that middleweight sweet spot, offering a lot of features for the money. Kawasaki Z400. Next up at number 16, we have the Kawasaki Z400. This is one of those bikes that punches well above its weight class. The 399cc parallel twin engine pushes out 49 horsepower and 28 pound-feet of torque, giving it enough grunt to feel lively without being intimidating. It's lightweight, nimble, and incredibly easy to throw around, whether you're weaving through city traffic or carving up a back road. The styling follows Kawasaki's Tsugami design philosophy: sharp angles, aggressive lines, and an overall look that makes it feel like a much bigger bike. Despite its small size, the Z400 has a surprising amount of comfort, with a relaxed riding position and a seat height that works well for a wide range of riders. And with a price tag of $5,400, it's an easy entry point for those wanting a fun, capable naked bike without spending a fortune. Honda CB1000R. At number 15 is the Honda CB1000R. This bike is essentially what happens when Honda takes a leader bike and gives it a touch of elegance. Beneath that clean, minimalistic styling is a 998cc inline-4 engine making 143 horsepower and 76 pound-feet of torque. It's smooth, powerful, and delivers a rush of acceleration when you crack open the throttle. The design is unmistakable. Honda's neo-retro aesthetic gives it a unique character with a mix of modern technology and classic cues. It's got a full-color TFT display, ride modes, and a quality fit and finish that make it feel a step above many of its competitors. With a $13,000 price tag, it's not the cheapest leader naked bike, but for those who want something with a bit of sophistication alongside serious performance, the CB1000R delivers. Kawasaki Z900. Sliding into the 14th spot, the Kawasaki Z900 is one of those bikes that doesn't try too hard, it just delivers. Powered by a 948cc inline-4, this thing kicks out 123 horsepower and 73 pound-feet of torque, giving you more than enough power for aggressive street riding or weekend fun. What really makes the Z900 stand out, though, is how well Kawasaki balanced everything. The throttle response is sharp but not twitchy, the handling is agile but stable, and the ergonomics sit right in that sweet spot between sporty and comfortable. Then there's the design. Kawasaki's Tsugami styling means sharp angles, a low-slung stance, and an overall look that just screams aggressive. At $9,900, it's hard to argue with the value here. You're getting leader bike power without the intimidation factor of a full-blown superbike, and that's exactly why so many riders love it. Yamaha MT-07. There's a reason the Yamaha MT-07 keeps showing up on our bestseller lists. It just gets everything right. This isn't a bike that's trying to break speed records or impress with tech gimmicks. It's just a raw, no-nonsense machine that makes every ride fun. The 689cc parallel twin delivers 72 horsepower and 50 pound-feet of torque, and thanks to its torquey nature, it pulls hard from low revs, making city riding effortless and backroad sprints a blast. Yamaha kept it simple with the MT-07. No ride modes, no traction control, just a light, flickable chassis and an engine that delivers a surge of power exactly when you need it. The styling is modern and aggressive, with a minimalist headlight and muscular tank design giving it a unique Street Fighter look. Priced at $8,200, it sits in that perfect range where it's affordable but doesn't feel like a budget bike. Yamaha MT-09. Sitting at number 12 is the Yamaha MT-09. This bike comes with an 890cc triple, throwing out 117 horsepower and 69 pound-feet of torque. Plenty of power, but what really sets it apart is the character. The CP3 engine delivers a unique growling exhaust note, and the power band is punchy from the moment you twist the throttle. Handling is another big part of the MT-09's appeal. Yamaha gave it a lightweight chassis and a tight suspension setup that makes it one of the most playful bikes in the segment. It's aggressive, it's quick, and it thrives on being ridden hard. The electronics package is solid too, with ride modes, traction control, and a quick shifter adding to the experience. With a price tag of $10,600, it's not the cheapest middleweight out there, but the combination of power, personality, and handling make it worth every penny. Honda CB500F. Not every bike needs to be a powerhouse, and that's exactly why the Honda CB500F has earned its spot at number 11. It's not about big numbers, it's about balance. The 471cc parallel twin puts out 47 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque, which doesn't sound like much on paper, but in the real world, it's all you need for smooth, enjoyable riding. The power comes on predictability, making it an excellent choice for both new riders and those who just want a laid-back, no-fuss experience. Comfort is another highlight. The upright seating position, well-padded seat, and light clutch pull make it one of the easiest bikes to live with on a daily basis. The styling is simple but modern, with sharp bodywork and LED lighting giving it a clean look. At $6,800, it's one of the most affordable naked bikes out there. Suzuki SV650. Breaking into the top 10, we have the Suzuki SV650. This is one of those bikes that just refuses to go out of style. It's been around for decades, and for good reason. It's simple, reliable, and delivers just the right amount of fun. At the heart of it is a 645cc V-twin, putting out 75 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque. The twin-cylinder layout gives it a character that's a little different from the typical inline-4 or parallel twin. Smooth, torquey, and with a nice rumble to keep things interesting. It's also one of the most approachable bikes in its class. The frame is lightweight, the ergonomics are comfortable, and the throttle response is predictable without feeling dull. And with a price tag of $7,400, it's one of the best deals out there for a middleweight naked bike. Kawasaki Z650. The Kawasaki Z650 comes in at number 9, proving once again that you don't need a massive engine to have a great time. With a 649cc parallel twin, it makes 67 horsepower and 48 pound-feet of torque, giving it a solid mix of mid-range punch and easygoing rideability. Kawasaki Tsugami styling gives it an aggressive edge, with sharp lines and an angular headlight that make it look like a proper Street Fighter. The chassis is lightweight and nimble, making it a great choice for both newer riders and experienced ones who want something a bit more relaxed. Price sits at $8,200, making it a strong contender for those looking for an affordable, well-balanced naked bike that still has some personality. Honda CB300R. At number 8, we have the Honda CB300R. This bike is proof that small bikes can still bring a lot to the table. With a 286cc single-cylinder engine producing 31 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque, it's not about raw power. It's about lightweight agility, ease of use, and just enough power to keep things interesting. The power band is smooth, making it a great choice for city riding and short highway stints. One of the best things about the CB300R is how light it feels. The minimalist design, slim fuel tank, and narrow seat make it incredibly easy to maneuver, whether you're weaving through traffic or carving up some tight back roads. Plus, Honda's neo-retro styling gives it a more premium look than most small displacement bikes. It's also one of the most affordable entries in this list, coming in at $5,200, making it a great pick for riders who want something stylish and fun without spending a fortune. Yamaha XSR 900. At number 7, we have the Yamaha XSR 900. This bike takes the power and performance of the MT-09 and wraps it in a classic-inspired design. Underneath that throwback styling is an 890cc triple-cylinder engine, putting out 117 horsepower and 69 pound-feet of torque. That crossplane triple gives it a power delivery that's both exciting and smooth, with plenty of torque throughout the rev range. What makes the XSR 900 stand out is its mix of old-school aesthetics and modern tech. The round headlight, sculpted fuel tank, and vintage-inspired paint schemes give it a timeless look, while the ride-by-wire throttle, traction control, and quick shifter remind you that this is a thoroughly modern machine. It's a bit more expensive than its MT-09 sibling, with a price of $11,500. But for those who want a bit of nostalgia with their performance, it's a hard bike to beat. Kawasaki Z125 Pro. Next up at number 6 is the Kawasaki Z125 Pro. This motorcycle comes with a 125cc single-cylinder engine making 9.5 horsepower and 7 pound-feet of torque. This little machine is all about the fun rather than the outright speed. It's lightweight, easy to handle, and an absolute blast to ride, whether you're zipping through city streets or messing around in a parking lot with your friends. Plus, the bike has this really playful feel to it. The compact chassis, low seat height, and nimble handling make it one of the most approachable bikes out there. Also, the aggressive styling gives it that mini Street Fighter vibe, making it look far more serious than its size suggests. And with a price of $3,600, it's one of the most affordable ways to get on two wheels while still having a ridiculous amount of fun. Honda Grom. Rolling in at number 5, the Honda Grom is an absolute legend in the small bike world. This little beast has a 124cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, pushing out 9.7 horsepower and 7.7 pound-feet of torque. Not much on paper, but more than enough to put a massive grin on your face. The Grom is all about fun. It's lightweight, ridiculously easy to ride, and perfect for city commuting, goofing around with friends, or even light stunt riding. The latest generation brings fresh styling, a 5-speed gearbox, and improved fuel efficiency. It's also one of the most customizable bikes out there. Starting at $3,600, it's an absolute steal for the amount of entertainment it provides. Yamaha MT-10. Moving on to the more serious bike, at number 4 we have the Yamaha MT-10, a straight-up monster. The MT-10 is powered by a 998cc crossplane inline 4, cranking out 160 horsepower and 82 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful naked bikes on this list. This is basically a stripped-down Yamaha R1, tuned for the street but still packing insane performance. Everything about the MT-10 feels aggressive. The power comes on hard, the exhaust note is pure music for gearheads, and the handling is sharp without being overly twitchy. Yamaha also loaded it with electronics, ride modes, traction control, wheelie control, cruise control, you name it. It's a premium machine with a price tag to match, coming in at $14,500. But for riders looking for a true leader class naked with attitude, this one delivers in spades. Yamaha MT-03. The third bike on this list is the Yamaha MT-03. This is one of the best beginner-friendly naked bikes out there. Powered by a 321cc parallel twin, it produces 42 horsepower and 21.8 pound-feet of torque, giving it enough pep for city riding and occasional highway use without feeling overwhelming. It's light, nimble, and has that same aggressive MT Series styling that makes it look way bigger than it is. The riding position is relaxed but slightly sporty, making it perfect for new riders who want something easy to handle but still engaging. The suspension is well tuned for urban riding, soaking up bumps without feeling too soft. And at $5,500, it's one of the most budget-friendly options for riders looking to get into the naked bike scene without sacrificing style or quality. Suzuki GSX 8S. Coming in at number 2, the Suzuki GSX 8S is a fresh take on the middleweight naked category, blending modern design with a punchy engine and great rideability. Powering it is a 776cc parallel twin, producing 82 horsepower and 57 pound-feet of torque, giving it a strong mid-range punch that makes city riding and highway pulls effortless. One of the standout features of the GSX 8S is its balance. The new twin-cylinder engine delivers a smooth yet torquey experience, while the chassis and suspension offer a comfortable yet sporty ride. It's got all the modern touches too: ride-by-wire throttle, traction control, and selectable ride modes. And with a price of $9,000, it hits that sweet spot of performance and value, making it one of the most compelling choices in the middleweight class. Honda CBR 1000R Hornet. Taking the #1 spot, the Honda CB 1000R Hornet is the king of the best-selling Japanese naked bikes in the US. It's got the looks, the power, and the street presence to back up its popularity. Underneath that aggressive styling is a 999cc inline-4, pumping out 143 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque. It's got that signature Honda smoothness, but with enough punch to keep even experienced riders entertained. The Hornet name makes a return in a big way here, and Honda made sure it wasn't just about power. The chassis is lightweight and well-balanced, making it surprisingly easy to handle for a leader class naked. The riding position strikes a great mix between comfort and aggression, and the electronics package, ride modes, traction control, and a quick shifter, keep things in check when you want to push it. With a price tag of $13,000, it's a lot of bike for the money, making it no surprise that it's sitting at the top of this list. These bikes are selling pretty well at the moment, and it's easy to see why. They're stylish, powerful, and affordable, giving you the best value for your money. But which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, enjoy the ride.